Some arguments don't start with shouting. Some start with a sigh, the kind so sharp it can slice through drywall and pride at the same time. For Marcus Elwood, that sigh hit him at 11:42 a.m. on a dreary Saturday morning. Marcus wasn't a man who talked more than necessary. Average height, broad-shouldered, a quiet thinker with working man hands, hands that had calluses not from hobbies, but from responsibility. He fixed things. He carried things. He made sure life worked. His girlfriend, Janelle, was striking. Slim, cinnamon complexion, hair usually in expensive curls, lashes always camera ready. She loved traveling, throw pillows, and ordering candles that all smelled exactly the same, but cost just differently enough to justify buying more. They had been living together for a little over a year, and to the outside world, they looked picture perfect. Her social media posts with romantic captions, his occasional arm around her photos, and the cozy two-story home they worked hard to maintain. But beneath that, dusk was gathering, and not just on the mantel. "Marcus," Janelle said, arms folded, standing at the edge of the living room. "I shouldn't have to keep asking you to help clean up around here. I'm tired of doing everything." Marcus blinked, caught off guard. "Everything?" "Yes, everything," she snapped. "The dishes, the laundry, wiping the counters, sweeping. I come home and I still have to play maid in my own house." Marcus looked around slowly. "Janelle, you're exaggerating. I do help with that stuff." She scoffed. "Name the last chore you did in this house." "Don't worry, I'll wait." Her voice echoed. His didn't. Marcus wasn't a man who enjoyed defending himself. He believed actions spoke louder. But in that moment, the silence in his thinking was working against him. And before he could speak, "That's what I thought," she said, shaking her head. "I do all the work that matters." Marcus inhaled deeply. "The work that matters." She fired back instantly. "Yes, Marcus, you know, here, inside the house, where people live." Her tone told him she believed she had already won a battle he didn't even understand why they were having. That night, Marcus didn't sleep much. Not because of the argument, but because of the realization. She didn't see him. Not really. Not fully. She only saw what she chose to see. The week went on with short answers, cold shoulders, and closed doors. Until Saturday. That Saturday morning, Janelle woke up and Marcus wasn't next to her. That was normal on the weekend, but with the way things had been going that week, him not being there when she woke up irritated her this time. So, she got up, put on some clothes, and then went searching for him around the house, eventually seeing him through the kitchen window sitting outside in the garage with a drink in his hand. She couldn't hold it in any longer. She stormed outside, annoyance still fully loaded from the previous argument they had earlier that week. "So that's it," she said. "You're avoiding the issue by staying outside of your man cave. I asked you to help me with chores, Marcus, inside, but you just keep doing whatever you want." Marcus put down the drink, turned, and finally looked her in the eyes. The first real eye contact they'd had in days. "You want to talk chores?" he asked calmly. "Let's talk chores." She rolled her eyes. "Here we go." "No," he said, standing up slowly, but with purpose. "Here it is. The grass that you love looking at on Sunday mornings, I maintain that. The cars in which you post selfies, I wash them, gas them, and take them for service. The gutters that keep this house from flooding, I clean those. The fence your friends compliment, I sanded and painted that. Twice. When it snows, I shovel. When things break, I fix them. When something needs lifting, I carry it. He stepped closer. I don't complain. I don't throw it in your face. I don't say, you never help me with what I do. But just because I don't sweep floors and fold blankets as much as you, doesn't mean I don't work for this home. Janelle's confidence cracked. It turned out that every weekend, Marcus would wake up early, as usual, and do chores outside the house. That Saturday, he mowed the lawn, trimmed the hedges, and blew away the clippings. He pulled weeds from the garden beds she begged him to build, then cleaned the gutters, washed both cars, and restained a section of the backyard fence before the weather changed, all before she even woke up. He even replaced the outdoor light she said was killing the aesthetic. Marcus continued, voice steady, not raised, just real. You say you do everything, but you only mean everything you notice. You don't notice the things that don't inconvenience you. That lawn doesn't magically stop growing. The snow doesn't disappear by itself. And the cars don't stay spotless by wishing. You don't do everything, Janelle. You just only count what you do. Her mouth parted. No words came out. And the saddest part, he added, is I never rubbed my work in your face. I never demanded credit. But the one time you feel overwhelmed, I suddenly become the villain. The truth sank deeper into her than any insult ever could, because it wasn't cruel. It was accurate. Janelle swallowed hard. For once, she had no dramatic speech, no witty comeback, no emotional leverage. Just silence and a mirror held up to her perspective. We don't need to talk about chores, Marcus said as he left the garage, walking past her toward the house. We need to talk about respect. And for the first time, Janelle realized the real mess wasn't in the house. It was in her mindset. Moral of the story, good man fam? A good man shouldn't have to advertise the work he does. Just because a woman doesn't see a man's labor doesn't mean it isn't holding her world together. Respect is part of love, and men earn and thereby deserve both, and not just when it's convenient.